We're back, baby. Jams. Yeah. Get it up. Get it up. Boom, boom, room. Guys, we are 1 week away from kickoff. I know Rob thought it was tonight. He said 2 days. Well, guess what, Rob? 2 days is turning into a whole nother week. Stick to fantasy football. Leave the calendar to the Romans. Leave it to the Mayans, whoever came up with it, because you're way off, my man. But we are 1 week away. And listen, y'all, have we heard anything from our commissioners? Have we heard anything? I mean, we send out these little text messages, but have they told us who they thought? I mean, a couple years ago, Josh Lewis had the know-it-all show. Do we hear anything out of these guys now? I mean, they act like they got jobs. They act like they're busy. Josh is posting kids of Maddox, which is great. I'm glad you got a son. But to put the boy through child abuse, to put him in a Braves jersey is just absolute child abuse. So what I have done, y'all, I have looked at our divisions. 1 week away, I'm going to tell you where you are going to finish in your division. And you know it is true because I'm giving you prophecy right here inside the war room at Team God's Favorite Champion, La Champion, probably the greatest mind in fantasy football, probably the greatest entertainer in fantasy football. Josh Lewis, those guys know absolutely nothing. So here we go. Starting out in the West. Man, I hate to do this. Man, I hate this. Hurts my heart. I love this guy. But coming in last place in the West Division, my man, Bucko Bruce. Had a great run last year. He really counted on Tom Brady and those guys. I just don't see Fournette, Brady, and them having the touch that they did last year. So in your division, my man, I got you finishing last. I hate it. After that, we got Joe's guys. Joe, I tell you what, buddy. I like your team. Williams, Pittman, Hockenson. Man, great core. I see you making some noise. I got you finishing second in that division. And then we got Bolts. Man, he is loaded every single position. This guy is just unbelievably loaded. I want to say right now he is my prediction to be the preseason champ when this is all said and done. But we know when it comes to playoffs, Bolts are like the Buffalo Bills. They just finished second. It's just what happens. And so, Bolts, I got you winning that division, going a long way in the playoffs, but you just can't pull out the big game. And then we go to the North with my man, Tsunami. Tsunami, I got you finishing last because you want to know why? You didn't learn from your mistake last year. You still have the Barkley curse. You can say all you want to that it's not real, but we know it is. And I also think Kamara down in New Orleans going to have a bad year. So for that reason, in your division, I got you finishing last. The Booty Thieves. I think Robinson has new life with the Rams. And so, Booty, you're not much better than Josh, but I like you, right? You're my dude. I love you. Best bluegrass singer in our entire group. So for that reason alone, I put you above Josh just because, one, I don't like Josh, and I like you. But to win that division, I've got one of Nick Cannon's kids. I call him that because I don't know what his name is. I mean, he is now Seabiscuit and Company. He's been Team Hardware. He's been Team Injury. I can't even think of all the names this guy's had. So I'm just calling you one of Nick Cannon's kids because he's got so many kid names that surely you're going to fit in there somewhere. So for that, I've got you winning the North, which brings us to the East. Tough division. I like it. But unfortunately, it's going to give me some hate, and I get it. Kenny, I got you finishing last, but it's a building year because next season you have every first round pick. I mean, it's unbelievable. I thought I looked at Rob's room and I looked at yours. You have so this year, little down year for the Freak Show, and then you're going to explode again. And then between the Toy Soldiers and the Slim Reaper. Toy Soldiers, I got you coming in second. I'm going to give you a better report on your team in about 4 weeks. That's all I can really tell you. Which leaves us winning that division, believe it or not, the Slim Reaper. Man, I think you got a nice mix of players. I just think you need to make somewhere before mid-season, get a better tight end. If you get a solid tight end, This is a good team, Slim Reaper. I love what you've done with it. Which brings us to the toughest division in all of North America, the People's Division. Me, Mike Burnett, and Prince John coming in third place. I know you want to say me, but I ain't going to say me because I'm me. I'm not going to say that, y'all. It's just not going to happen. I got the Archangels. Mike, I'm a little worried about Derrick Henry's age, the abuse that he's taken over the year, and coming up in this year, he's going to take some more. And then Aaron Jones in Green Bay, not really a good receiving core, so can they focus on him? So your running backs could have a little down year, so I got you finishing last in our division. I'm sorry, homie. I love you, but that's just where it's going to be. I've got me finishing second because I got Joe Burrow, baby. Him and Jamar Chase, him and T. Higgins are going to light it up this year. I gotta change my running backs up a little bit, but I like who I got. I like my young receivers. And believe it or not, although I said Aaron Jones may have a bad year, Lazard could be my standout. It's crazy, ain't it? Think about that. Alan Lazard at Green Bay. Who else can Aaron Rodgers throw to? So I got to collect some points there. Then I got Christian Kirk, so I really like that. And then winning our division, we have Prince John. Prince John always has a great team. I got to give him credit. I got Prince John and Bolts in the championship game at the end of this season with my man Prince John winning back the belt. And I mean, Bolts, I want to give it to you this year, but you always do a Bolts thing. Somewhere you will mess up your lineup when it means it the most. And I'm telling you what, it's going to be hard to do with your lineup because your lineup from head to toe, bench, starters, and everywhere is almost absolutely perfect. But you, my man, will find a way to mess it all up. And so that's my predictions. Next week, I will come to you live once again on Wednesdays. Jams, boom, boom, room. And I will tell you who's going to win the games in the next week. Hey, you guys have a great weekend. And remember, it's all about that boom.